Olaudah Equino was born in Esaka, an Ibo village in Nigeria. At the age of 11 years old, he was kidnapped to be enslaved. After having done a service in Africa, he was sold to British owners and slaves and sent to Barbados in the West Indies. He was transferred immediately to Virginia and declared that his name meant vicissitude. That is why he became the personal slave of Michael Henry Pascal of the Royal Navy and then named Olaudah Gustavus Vasa. Thus, he spent the next 30 years as servant, barber, and trader. Step by step, he traveled in many places as Turkey, the Arctic, Honduras, North America, and London. Thereby, he decided to observe the slave trade and his own condition of life. After made another service, that time in the 7 Years' War, he included the siege of Louisbourg on Cape Breton Island and the capture of Belle Isle. Pascal disappointed Equiano's expectation of freedom and then decided to send him back to the West Indies. Equiano's new master, Robert King, was a merchant of Montserrat and Philadelphia. Employed as a captain's assistant on vessels trading in the islands and carrying slaves to the American colonies, Equiano bought his freedom in 1766 for $40, which was in fact the price that King had paid for him. Equiano went to London. There, he showed his musician talents and improved his education before coming back to the sea as a free servant in 1768. Equiano had been baptized in 1759 and practiced Christian religion. However, in 1773 he changed of religion and became evangelist. At that time he realized that profound depression was appearing. He wondered if he had made the right choice. Living in London again after 1777, he petitioned the Bishop of London to order him a missionary for service in Africa, but he failed. Bit by bit, he took an interest in counting his own experience of slave condition. He wrote his famous autobiography, the interesting narrative of the life of Olaudah Equino, or Vasa, in 1788, and then justified his innocence of his role in the Sierra Leone affair. He showed his exemplary behavior when he was enslaved and how he arrived to proclaim the freedom and the abolition of the slave trade. Until nowadays, Olaudah Equino is considered as the first African slave to have imposed them. He was a freedman, but also a great author of his autobiography.